Okay. Could we say this sentence together? There is a cabin near the river. Good. Does anybody else have one?
I see
Good. I see
a mountain.
a mountain. I see a mountain. Good. Mountain. Should be a little longer. Oh. And do you see my little period at the end of the sentence? Both of these. Let me show the camera. Hello. Good morning. Here's the picture. We're writing sentences about this picture. Okay, I'm going to take away this one. Does anybody else have a sentence they want to try?
I see still water.
Okay, I see still water. Yes, I see still water. Okay, I see still water. Stand on this side this time. Now we can say this water or water. Water. Either way, water with the T is a little more polite. If I were speaking to my teacher or to my doctor or an older grandparent, I would probably say the T. But at home with my family, I would say D. And I feel friendly with you, so I would probably say the D, okay? I see still water. Okay? Does anybody else want to say one? Yes?
Country.
This is a pine tree. Nice. This is a pine tree. Yes, that's right. Pine tree. Often in the United States, we would say Christmas tree, but it is correct to say pine tree. That's more scientific. So now the bottom picture is in a similar location, but I didn't give you any words to help you with that. Can you think of a sentence about this picture? How about Yuka? Can you make a sentence about that bottom picture? Do you know what that's called? Barbecue. Okay, sure. What could we say? Hmm? I bake what? S'mores. Okay. S'mores. We could say at the barbecue or on the barbecue. Probably on, I don't know, maybe even in. On the sometimes in the United States, we just shorten barbecue down to BBQ, okay? Bake is a kind of cooking, so I understand what you mean. Usually bake means something goes into an oven, but I understand what you mean. Maybe I make s'mores on the barbecue, or I heat, heat up. But I think I'll just put make. I make s'mores on the, and we could just say fire here. Do you know what barbecue sauce is? Barbecue sauce, it's kind of a reddish brown. I don't know in your countries. Do you eat barbecue sauce much in Japan? No? Yes? Do you have barbecue sauce? Okay. And how about Iraq? Do you have like a red, it's sort of like ketchup. Do you have barbecue sauce? Okay. So sometimes if we say barbecue, I might think of that sauce. So maybe fire would be, or grill. But I understand what you mean. I bake s'mores on the barbecue. I understand that. But maybe I make s'mores on the fire would also be a way of saying. But good job trying. Another word for this could just be campfire. Campfire. That sounds safe. Like fire, could be dangerous. But campfire means it's in a small area. It's shaped like this. It's just a little one. So campfire is maybe fun. Campfire is fun. Forest fire is scary, right? Okay, let's put this down. This is another one that involves writing an idea that you have. But first, let's talk about the lottery. Do you understand the word lottery? Let me erase this. Lottery. Lottery. Or we could think of it as a DD in there. Lottery. Not really lottery, but lottery. Do you understand that? There's little balls and they have numbers like 7 or 21 or 3 or whatever. And they pull out the balls, and if your number matches what they pull out, you win. There's lots of money with the lottery. Has anybody ever played the lottery? Have any of you done it? How about a little piece of paper where you scratch it off and you see if you won? Yes? Okay, all right. So this paper is what you would maybe buy if you won the lottery. If you were just given so much money, what would you do? Okay. I would like to hear your ideas. How many people, raise your hand if you would buy something. Raise your hand if you would buy something. Yes, yes. Okay, raise your hand if you would go somewhere. If you would fly or go on a trip. Yes, okay. How about would you give some of the money away? Raise your hand if you think you might give some away. I think I would. No, nobody. Okay. Okay, Yo-Yoey, do you have an idea what you would do if
I'm
you...
going to world trip
Well,
with my family.
okay, I'm going on a world trip with my family. I would go on good job, a world trip with my family. Great. Nice. Who else? How about Marwa? What would you do?
I want to go.
I would
Go
buy gold.
buy.
Okay. For me. Okay. I would buy gold for me. Exclamation point. Not just a period.
I like
And maybe ring. Maybe a ring,
Mhm.
do you think? I'll put buy gold. I'll put a gold ring. Or maybe it'd be rings. There we go. I would buy gold rings for me or myself. How about Yuka? What would you do? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. I think I understood that. I would make Minnie Mouse. Is that what you said? Maybe are you saying you would buy Disney World? You would buy Disney World. Yes. Okay. Yes, she would buy Disney World. I think it's possible. I'll put an exclamation point after that one too. I like that Yuka thinks very big. Yes. Big, big, big. But it is possible if the lottery is big enough. Okay. How about Yui?
Saying I would buy gold.
Oh, buy gold rings. Okay. So we could say Yui would also buy gold rings. So I'll just put also gold rings. Okay, Hoshika.
I would buy
Anime goods. Okay. I would buy a lot. That was good. A lot of now anime. Does that look right? Anime goods. Nice. All right. I would buy an island, I think. An island with a palm tree like this, and water. This would be me right here, sitting on the beach. Happy, very happy. Okay, did I hear what everybody would do, Noriko? Oh, I didn't hear.
I would buy a house in Hawaii.
Okay, this is close. Okay, we'll put a little house over top. There we are. Norika would be my neighbor. There. Okay, good. I would buy a house, so she got the A, in Hawaii. I'll tell you something that was kind of interesting. There was a job opening in Hawaii that my husband could have had. My husband does lighting design for theater. It's a very interesting, specific job, and they needed one in Hawaii. And we talked to our sons about it, and they didn't really want to move. I mean, he really could have gotten that job. It's possible, but they didn't want to leave their friends, and I understand that. So he didn't even apply. But I think about it sometimes. Oh, we could maybe have been in Hawaii. Okay, so it is time for a break now. Okay, have a little break. I'll get this clean.
学校の方がいつまでやさなきゃいけないとか言って、日本に届かないとか言うとあれだから。うん。限度が15通までなんだね。20通はもらえない。みんな使ってる人いないと思う。いいよって言われるなら。ね、そうそうそうそう。でも実際に2年前に卒業じゃない。途中で高校帰っちゃった人が、今回大学受験するから成績をもらわなきゃいけなくて、ちょっと頼まれて、学校に頼んで、息子経由で預かって、出張者に渡して、みたいなのが、結構大変だし。でもね、それはメールで、生徒が、先生に書いてくださいって言わないと、推薦書だけだったの。あとは、エイドさんに頼んで、言えば、もらえなくは。ただ、それが今度、日本に郵送とかも、どっか行かないようにとか、高いやつ、保険にかけると、すっごい本当に私、一回調べたら、100ドルぐらいするのに、通勤を送るので、誰かこっちに来る人とか、こっちの人が日本に行く人だったら大変ですよね。だから、っていうのがたまたまいて、その子、一生かかってるんですよね。電車じゃないです。こっちもなんか、なくなっちゃったらどうしよう。
Noriko, are you selling your car?
あ、
Is it leased?
Yes.
Oh, good. That's nice. So much though. Are you sending things to Japan?
Yes.
Yes.
あと、ありと。
A little. So much.
Moment.
Yes.
I'd like to make a friendship quilt.
Okay.
So,
A
could you
quilt.
please,
Oh,
your name and today's
yes. Nice. Yes, I will.
date?
Fun. Okay. Choose blue.
And if you have a message for me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see.
Like your name and
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
I will send you
A picture? Picture, yeah.
when I was done.
Yes. Yes. Good, good.
I collected my friend.
Uh-huh, yes. Oh, and they have written in Japanese, most of them. Oh, okay. Marwa, are you going to put Arabic? Can you write Marwa in Arabic? You might be the only Arabic person on her map. Yeah, on her quilt. International.
Yes, Korea.
Korea, good. Okay, good. Nice. Yes, thank you. Oh, yes. Nice. Nice. Very good. How do you say it? Marwa al Garan?
Al-Qur'ani.
Garani.
Arabic.
Garani. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice. Good. Two women. 1, 2. Castle.
Castle.
Rose.
Rose.
Winter.
Winter.
Winter. Okay, so this paper is about just try to write a word in the box. See if you can understand the question and try to write a word in the box as an answer. And if you want to write more than one word, that's okay. Marwa, you don't need to drive.
Yes.
Do you? It's almost 11.
I need this.
Okay, she wants to do one.
Yeah.
Before she goes, we got to get going for Marwa. Okay, Marwa, what do you do to keep healthy?
Healthy eating.
Healthy eating, yes.
And the sport.
Sports, oh, good. In your backyard,
Yeah.
yes. Soccer, football,
Yes.
yes.
With my children.
Yes, good. That's good. Okay, does anybody else have, what do you do to keep healthy? Running, does it, okay. How do I say, yonse? Yonse. I play baseball. Very good. Can we all say, I play baseball. Good. How about you, Lee? Do you also play baseball sometimes? A little bit.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
I drink a lot of water
Oh,
and eat salad every day.
really? Okay. I drink lots of water. Can you say that? I drink lots of water and I eat salad every day. Every day. Good job. Very healthy. Okay, Noriko, do you do anything to keep healthy?
I sometimes go to yoga.
Yoga. Good. How about this? I sometimes go to yoga. I sometimes go to yoga. Good, good. Okay, what dishes do you know how to cook? What dishes do you know how to cook? How about Hoshika? Hamburger, right. Can you say hamburger? Hamburger, good. I put spaghetti. It's very easy, right? Just boil. Okay, how about Yuka? What is your miso soup? I make miso soup. Good. How about Yo-Yoe? Do you know how to cook anything?
I make nikujaga.
Okay. I believe you. Okay. What things are you afraid of? What things are you afraid of? What about Yui? Are you afraid of anything?
Snake.
Snakes. Snakes. Good. Okay. How about Noriko?
Cockroach.
Cockroach. Yes. Cockroaches. Yes. I also said many bugs. When there are just so many little bugs moving all at once, ugh, so bad. Okay. How about Yuka? Wild animals. Right. Right. Like a wolf. A wolf would be a problem. Okay. How about what did you do on last holiday? Yo-Yoe, did you go anywhere for a vacation?
I went to Washington, D.C.
Oh.
Winter vacation. Spring.
Spring.
Spring break.
Yeah, spring break, Washington, D.C. Nice. How about Hoshika?
Disney World.
Oh, Disney World, right. That's good. I have camping. I have been to Australia, but I don't think that was my last vacation. But Australia was so amazing, I could just keep talking about it. But I think my last trip was camping. Okay, what do you do most evenings? How about Noriko? What do you do most evenings?
I watch TV.
Watch TV. Yep, that's what I have on my TV. What does Yonsei? What does he do in the evening? TV? Do you play Minecraft or do you play Minecraft? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I understand Minecraft. Okay. What is something you are saving up to buy? Saving up to buy. How about Yo-Yoe? You want to save up money?
Your money.
Yes. Are you thinking of something that you want to, like an island in Hawaii, or are you saving for something in particular?
My husband plan.
A trip?
Yes.
A trip to Paris? No. Australia? I will guess places.
Investigation.
Investigation. In the United States? Yeah, I'll show you. I will look.
My husband's
Okay. Investment. Okay. This is not a vacation. They are saving to invest. That's very smart. You put your money in an investment, and then it grows and grows and grows bigger and bigger. This is very smart. Good job. Good job. Some of us are buying gold to wear. Maybe your husband will buy gold as an investment. Yes, okay, very good. I wrote down my son's university. I need to save money because my son will go to college. So we have to pay for that. What do you like to do on rainy days? On a rainy day. So what's an inside activity that you like? How about Yuka? I stay home. Got it. I stay home. How about Hoshika? Oh, nice. I like baking cakes. That's good. I have written down games. My family plays games together, like board games, but we also can play on our phone together. We all play the same game. We do that. What kinds of things do you like reading? Does anybody read a book? Book at home or a book online? Yes? Yes? Hoshika, what do you read? Mystery. Good. Mysteries. I have written down science fiction. Science fiction. How about you, E? What do you read? Do you read? Maybe you read to him.
Japanese.
Yeah. Manga? Is that the right word? Manga? Comics? Offset. Okay. Good. Good. Lots of pictures. Okay. What time do you get up and go to bed? Okay, who wakes up the earliest here? I get up at 7:30. Does anybody get up earlier than that? Some of you do because you make food for a husband to take for lunch, right? Yes, this is the thing. Okay. How early do you get up? 6?
Yes.
6? Earlier than 6? No. Okay. 6 o'clock. Good job. And how about what time do you go to bed? I don't know. If you get up that early, you might go to bed pretty early. 8:30. Good. Yonsei goes to bed at 8:30. Good. My son, we try 9:30. 9:30, but usually it's almost 10. So, okay, it's okay. He is in high school. Hey, my son has 3 days of school left, and he'll be finished with school. Can you imagine this? Oh, 5 till he's done. Yes. But my son is in 12th grade, so he'll be finished.
Teacher is how old are you?
How old am I or my son?
Son.
My son is 18. 18, yeah. 18. And I have another son who is 23. Okay, so who goes to bed the latest? I go to bed at 11:30. Anybody? Oh, am I the latest? Oh, okay. All right. Very good. Can I ask you to fill out, put your name and email on the sheet for me? I forget most of the time I forget to do that. We've got about 15 minutes. Let's try reading this one. This is reading. We haven't done a lot of reading and repeat. Yeah. Hoshika, can you pass those on over so they can get started too? Sometimes I have people here that have just started working a new job. And so these phrases are about things you might need to say to a boss. Do you need another one? Oh. Okay. So I'll say it and then you repeat, okay? Can you work tomorrow?
Can you work tomorrow?
We will begin at 9 a.m. We will begin at 9 a.m. Good. How long can you stay? How long can you stay? What time is our lunch break? What time is our lunch break? May I take a quick restroom break? May I take a quick restroom break? Do you understand what they're saying there? You need to go to the bathroom and you're trying to ask politely and you will be very quick. You just need a minute or two. So this is a polite way to say, may I take a quick restroom break? Okay. I need to speak to my supervisor. I need to speak to my supervisor. Supervisor. This is the same as boss. It's the same thing as boss. But some companies, there's like a small boss and then maybe a bigger boss, and then there's the overall boss. So supervisor is just the next person above you. Someone who tells you the work you need to do today. That would be your supervisor. About leaving early tomorrow. About leaving early tomorrow. I have a conflict tomorrow with my schedule. I have a conflict tomorrow with my schedule. Now, this is a very polite way to say, I have a problem. My son needs to be picked up from school. Or I have a dentist appointment and I forgot to tell you until just now. So it is a conflict. It's a polite way to say, there's a problem. I can't be at work for this. It's not good. Could I come in a little early? Could I come in a little early? And do you see, this is a way to say you're sorry. I have to go. I have this conflict, but maybe I could come in a little early and do a little extra work to help make up for that problem that I'm going to have around 3 o'clock. We carpool. We carpool. So this means a few people sit in the same car to drive to work. But this can affect what time you can get to work. If you're in a carpool, there's only certain hours that you can be there, and you have to leave at a certain time. So, could we be scheduled together if possible? Could we be scheduled together if possible? Thank you for adjusting the schedule. Thank you for adjusting the schedule. So if your supervisor says yes, you can come in a little early if you need to leave a little early. Then you would say something nice like, thank you for adjusting the schedule. My child gets home at 3 p.m. My child gets home at 3 p.m. May I work the early shift? May I work the early shift? Is the schedule posted? Is the schedule posted? Now, schedule and posted, this just means what time they want you to start coming to work. There's probably a list and they put it up on a board somewhere, or maybe it's online, but they're saying, has it been decided what time I'm supposed to come to work next week? Is the schedule posted? May I request a particular day off next month? May I request a particular day off next month? So that's maybe your mother's birthday or a wedding. You know, maybe you need to have Friday off so you can start driving to a wedding. May I work overtime? May I work overtime? Do you understand overtime? I don't know if your husbands would have that because they probably have a salary job. But people that are paid by the hour, sometimes they can make a little extra money by working more than 40 hours in the week. So that would be overtime hours. And it is extra money. Sometimes the pay is much better if it's overtime. I appreciate being scheduled for extra hours. I appreciate being scheduled for extra hours. I cannot work extra hours. I am sorry. I cannot work extra hours. I am sorry. I am leaving now. Thank you. I am leaving now. Thank you. This is what you might just say to your supervisor as you're going out the door. I'm leaving now. Thank you. That's better than just walking out. You know, you should at least say goodbye. See you after my lunch break. See you after my lunch break. Okay, now this next story, this is just a really quick, short story about a man who was swallowed by a fish. This is a story from the Bible, but it's still just an interesting little story I thought I could share with you. I think a lot of people in the United States would know the story of the man who was swallowed by a fish. So I don't want to say it's like a folk story, but I think it's pretty common. There was a man who loved God. Can you say that? There was a man who loved God. God had a special job for him. God had a special job for him. God told him to go to a city. God told him to go to a city. I don't know what that little word "and" is there for. The people were so mean to each other. The people were so mean to each other. The man was afraid to go. The man was afraid to go. He got on a boat. He got on a boat going somewhere else. Going somewhere else. God knew. God knew. There was a storm. There was a storm. The man knew God made the storm. The man knew God made the storm because he had disobeyed. Because he had disobeyed. High waves. High waves. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The man suggested that they throw him into the water. That they throw him into the water. It was his fault. It was his fault. Sorry. A huge fish swallowed him. A huge fish swallowed him. So that's the little picture at the bottom. Sometimes they say this is the whale, but we don't know what kind of fish it was. 3 days later, the fish put the man out onto land. The fish put the man out onto land. He went to the city. He went to the city, and the people listened to him. And the people listened to him. They changed their mean, angry ways. I don't know what the rest is supposed to be. And everyone was happy. And everyone was happy. Okay. So that's a pretty famous story, Jonah and the whale. So this next part is about seafood. Do you like sushi? Like sushi? I eat fish often. I eat fish often. Do you want lemon juice on your salmon? Do you want lemon juice on your salmon? I don't know what that next little thing is. Let's go to the next line. I will eat shrimp as my appetizer. I will eat shrimp as my appetizer. We will boil the shrimp. We will boil the shrimp. Her mother made tuna sandwiches. Her mother made tuna sandwiches. My aunt made a pasta salad with tuna. A pasta salad with tuna. Clams have hard shells. Clams have hard shells. I eat clams. I eat clams with melted butter. With melted butter. Good. Do any of you ladies boil shrimp? Yes? Okay, I wasn't sure. How about tuna as a sandwich? Do you make tuna sandwich? Okay. How about, do you eat clams with butter? Do you put butter on clams? Butter. Maybe not. No. What would you use? Lemon? I don't know. I know. Teriyaki. Yes? Or maybe soy sauce. Okay. I think maybe you have soy sauce as often as I use salt. Do you use salt in a salt shaker? Yes. Soy sauce and salt, both? No. Soy sauce. Yeah, probably. I think it is better. It's a good choice. Do you understand about the man and the fish? Do you know this story? Who knew this story before? Today's the first day you heard that story? So here's a fun thing I just learned maybe last year. This is a real city, okay? This where the man, he finally went there. Those people have a party, like a holiday, like we have maybe 4th of July, or it's kind of a small holiday once a year because of this man. And they don't eat, they fast for 3 days, and then they have a big party because of this story. So I just thought I'd let you know that it is real. The city was called Nineveh. Nineveh. I'm not really sure what country it's in now. I'll guess it's around Iran. I'm not sure. Persia. It used to be Persia. Okay, well, I think we've come to the end of our time. Thanks for listening. Yes, and thanks, Noriko, for bringing your craft. We had a little craft today. Okay, so this is trash. This is not. This. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Have a good week. Before Mary turned on the camera, we went over some of these pictures, so I'll just go over them with you. Elephant, blue sky, white tusk, white. Rabbit, white flowers, bird, one bird, yellow, red, purple, train, blue train, bowl of food, shrimp, maybe shrimp, horse, white horse, gray horse, rope, boat, blue water. What's this? Canopy, or roof, roof. Wave, big wave. One man. Surfboard, surfboard. That's it. And then we had these before. Winter, winter. Two women, two women. Castle, rose, rose.
Sorry.